guys, Joe here again with Fence Pro Solutions, and today is just a quick little video on where to find employees. So for my company, we personally use Facebook for everything. The reason why we do that is because this new generation, they pretty much post their entire lives on there. So what you'll end up finding is, you'll have a candidate that applies and they sound really awesome, and then you go through their profile, and next thing you know, like I had this one guy that, applied, and basically, everything sounded great, and then I go through his profile, and everything's like F the police. I'll see you guys in 6 months once I get out, like all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, bit the bullet on that one, So that's what we personally use. That's what I would try. Does it always work? No, but it's really not bad. For the most part, you might spend $100. You might get like 10 to 15 applications, and from there, hopefully, you get at least one good person, or at least good enough to start, and then kind of go from there. Another thing that we're going to be trying this coming year is I'm actually going to go to the local high schools, and I'm going to start talking to the guidance counselors. So my hope is to find some employees that are right out of high school, 18 years old, obviously. And my thinking is that if I get someone without any experience, I'd rather have that and train them to what I want. Because a lot of times when you do hire fence guys that work for other fence companies, then, a lot of times they're like, well, we did it this way and blah, blah, blah. And you could tell them that, look, we don't do it that way here, and I expect you to do it this way. But we both know that when you leave the job site, because if they start running their own crew or whatever, they're just going to do whatever they feel like anyway. So if you get someone with that clean slate, then they're more likely to do what you want. And, typically for us, I don't care about the skill level because that's something that can be taught. I hire good people. Good not in the sense of, how well they can install, but good as in like a good moral character, do things because it's the right thing to do. Because you have to look at more than just installing fences. What happens when these guys are going to just say Wawa or some convenience store for lunch or go to the bathroom or gas or whatever, and they're just assholes? Like, I want guys, especially when they have our sweatshirts, the hoodies, the t-shirts, whatever, when people see them and it says Deptford Fence on there, they better be holding the door for these customers. It's just the right thing to do. I'm big into common courtesy, big into just treating people with respect, whether or not they can do something for you or not. It's just something that everyone, in my opinion, should be doing. It's kind of like what we're missing in the world. If you hear banging, I'm having some work done at the house today. So, that's the video for today. Give it a shot. It helped us, and we're getting ready to do it again because we normally run 1.5 to 2 crews during the winter time. It's November 15th, and I actually have to hire a third crew because we are booked until Christmas at this point. So, which is kind of crazy for this time of year, but I'll take it. So that's all I got. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, so here I'm actually going to show you how to post a job ad. So it's pretty simple. You're just going to go to Facebook, and then you're going to click on your page. And this is taking forever. And then, since this doesn't want to load up, here we go. So on the left-hand side, you just go down to jobs. And at this point, if you already have jobs that are made, you probably wouldn't be watching this video. But you could always copy an ad if you want to. So we're just going to go to create. And then at this point, you would put in like whatever you need. So need foreman, oh my God, for upcoming season. Okay. And then this part was just your address. You could always put in like your zip code. Doesn't have to be the actual address. The next part is how you're paying these guys. So they have a few different options per hour, per day, per week, per month, per year. Now, I typically just put in per day, but you can put in whatever you want. And as far as paying people, I'll do a video, but I really like paying people by post. The reason for that is I don't have to wonder what they're doing, and I know what my costs are going to be right away. So, and this is how most of the, you know, sorry. So this is where most of the people, if you have like subs, that's how they pay, and it's just easier. Like, you know, if it's 35 post and you're paying 35 bucks whole, then you're paying, I don't know, 1,000 something for labor. So it's not like, oh, it's going to be with hourly. Sometimes, yeah, they might get done quicker, but you're also chasing them down, trying to see what they're doing, you know, checking up on the job site, stuff like that. Yeah. So that's just my opinion. So for this, I typically would put per day, and normally my range is somewhere from 120 to about 250 bucks a day. Actually, my foreman on Friday, he worked by himself and made 550 bucks, which is pretty crazy. But he's nuts. And no, it's not drugs. So next you would put full time, part time, whatever it's going to be. And then in here you would put the description. So like, you know, looking for foreman for upcoming season, looking for quality employees, blah, blah, blah. Quality drug-free employees. And obviously you would add more to that. Next part is then you can ask them questions like, do you have a license? Do you have experience as a foreman? You know, if so, please let me know what that was. You could do, you know, whatever the questions may be. At this point, I'm not going to put anything just because, oh, and I'm sorry, you could do yes or no. So like, do you have a license? Oh my God, if I could spell, that would be great. And then they would do like yes or no. Same thing, you know, add another question. You can do up to 3 questions. And then after that, you can upload a photo. I usually just leave this. The one thing when you're uploading photos, especially if you go to boost this post, which you should, is there can't be much writing on it. I forget the exact ratio at this point, but like, I don't know, just say it's 25% word. The rest of it has to be some kind of visual element. The reason for that is because it's Facebook and people want to see pictures, not like blog posts on here. So you got that. And then the next thing you want to do is I personally have the information sent to my email address as well. And it's basically just an alert that comes up that says you have a new application. So after that, you would keep scrolling down and then you would post a job. Once that goes through, like I said, I would highly suggest boosting it. I shouldn't have done this. So we got this. I'm not going to post it because then I'm going to have issues. Let me just see if it ended up coming in here. After looking for fun. Oh, it did post. Jesus. This is like slow as anything today. So we're going to close this. So like here's an example for my this post that I just put in. Right now we have 11 applications. And this will just give you a little bit more information about it. And then what you're going to do is actually go, all this stuff goes into your messenger. So you click up in here. Where? Sorry, there we go. So this is your job applications. And I'm sorry, it was in the notification. Sorry, I don't use Facebook all that much, but it'll pop up in here. And then from here, this is what I personally do: is you would go into the person. This guy, was it this one that seemed pretty decent? So what you would do as soon as they click on here, you would actually go to send a message. Okay. And then in there, after that, you would click on view profile. And then the reason why you want to do this is to see what's going on in their life. Like literally you're going to stalk this person, and this is what I already did this afternoon before I had even contacted them. So you would just scroll through. You want to see if there's anything crazy. I think I put it in the video. This was like a 2-part video, but we had a guy that responded. Sounded great. He had owned his own business in Florida, got relocated up here to be back with family, and you know, everything sounded great. And then I go onto his Facebook page, and literally everything is F the police. You know, I'll see you in 6 months, and everything else. And obviously, you don't want that kind of person in your, well, I would hope that you don't want someone like that, but you don't want someone like that working for you. So like I literally just scroll through, and hopefully some people post all the time. Other people have it hidden so you can't see anything, and those I'm a little weary about. Basically, if I can't find something about you, I am not going to hire you. I might call you, but it's definitely better than, you know, kind of going in there blindsided. So that's what I kind of did, and then that was about it. So this guy didn't seem like anything crazy. A lot of the jobs that you'll go on is, I mean, not jobs, the profiles you go on to, there's a lot of drug use and stuff like that. So I just kind of look for not to have those kinds of issues. And so that's about it. And when you go to, like I said, once you post this job, you're going to go back and boost it. And then you basically just will pick how much money you want to spend. I typically spend about 150 bucks, spend it over like 7 days. And I just posted this thing like 2 days ago, and I have 11 applications. Most don't have experience, but that's fine. Like I put in the video, I'd rather just hire from scratch and kind of go from there. So that is it, how to look on Facebook. That's what we personally use. It's worked out pretty well, and that's about it. So have a great day, and I will talk to you guys, whenever.